There are so many people I want to thank today, but I'm going to need more than 3 minutes for that. To start, I want to thank my mom and dad for raising me into the lady I am today and for helping me get to this point in life. I want to thank my grandma Carmen for being my best friend and for encouraging me to seek God. I want to thank Grandpa Shane for helping me whenever I have some project or crazy idea in mind. Thank you to Grandma and Grandpa Purdy for providing me the opportunity to hear about DAA in the first place and for always offering me a place to stay when I'm in the area. Thank you to Paule for being my best friend and sweet mate. You made the past 2 years really crazy and fun. I'm so sad to leave you. Thank you to Alyssa for being my best friend for the past 13 years, even though we have changed so much. You're the sister I never had. Thank you to Miss Jewel, Miss Miller, Miss Rachel, and Mrs. Brown for being great deans and helping me to grow during my years here. Thank you to Casey, Jalen, Sierra, and all my other friends who have made these past few years an adventure. And lastly, I just want to thank everyone that made it possible for me to graduate today.
First, I can't believe I'm already a senior and graduating. All teachers, thank you for helping me and teaching me a lot when I ask for help or anything I don't know. I learned a lot in 3.5 years, and I would like to thank my senior class friends who helped me a lot. Especially Sierra, you changed me a lot. And also, thank you so much to my parents who always support me whatever I do. Thank you all.
First off, I'd like to say thank you to my mom and dad for everything that they've done for me to help me to get where I am now. They've never given up on me, and they always push me to be my best. I'd also like to thank my grandma and my grandpa for always supporting me through any decisions that I've made and for always being there to talk to when I need someone. Thank you to my sister Jasmine for being an amazing sister and always helping me when I couldn't figure out what to write on some paper. I'd like to thank Dawn and Brian for everything that they've done for me and my family and always being willing to support me through any decisions. And of course, help transport my plants. I'd like to thank all of my teachers that I've met through the years. They have been a huge help, especially in my spiritual life. I'd like to thank my church family for all of the support that they've had for me and helping me get to here at DAA. I'd also like to say thank you to all of my classmates and everything they've done for me. These past few years have been incredible, and I don't know where I would be without them. I'd also like to say thank you to Wyatt, Sam, and Elena for always having my back and being an ear to listen when I need them. All of these people have never given up on me, and I really appreciate it. Thank you.
So I'd like to take the time to thank and acknowledge some of the people that helped me get to where I am today, helped me get through school and things. May sound cliche, but my parents are two of the main reasons that I was able to make it through school, and I really appreciate them for that. They were there when I needed them most. I'm very thankful that they were able to do that for me. Not everybody gets that privilege. Just the staff here have been amazing. I may not have always agreed with everything.
at the moment, but you guys truly made this day easier, and it taught me a lot of things. Thank you.
I would like to start off by thanking my friends and family for all their support. Personally, I know I could never thank them enough. I would like to give a special thank you to my favorite study buddy and classmate, Da Young Ko, aka Julie. Oh, Julie, my darling, thank you for being my best friend. You've been there for me when it seemed nobody else was. I'll never forget our discussions over various matters, and then me chasing you down the halls because you weren't studying. Thank you to my other Korean, Hyun-sun Yoon, aka Jessica, for helping me with math homework and singing harmonies for me. Also for all the yummy chocolate you'd give me when we both knew I didn't need it. Next, I want to say a warm thank you to those who have supported me financially. If it wasn't for your generosity, I would not have had this opportunity to attend DAA all 4 years. Bethany, oh Bethany, what a journey these past 2 years have been with you. Thank you for being yourself and always finding a way to annoy me, whether that be through your temperamental affections or our studying together, when instead of studying, we'd just laugh or lay on each other and watch TikTok. Thank you, Claire, for being my lovely wallmate for the past 2 years. Hearing your random laughs always put a smile on my face, as well as hearing you sing when I was trying to sleep. Our chit-chats were always a blessing, especially when we would talk about God's plan in our lives, always referring back to Jeremiah 29:11. Another thank you to my girl Brooke for all the laughs during autos, as well as supporting me during volleyball season. And of course, thank you for all those nights where we just cuddle and talk about life. Until I got kicked out of your room because it was lights out. Other names I would like to mention a heartfelt thank you to are Mr. and Mrs. P, Paul Schumacher, Elena, and Katie Vannewagen for being the best in their own way. Mr. Way, thank you for being such an inspiration to me personally. The way you live out your life really does reflect God's love. Getting your students to smile, laugh, learn, and reflect on God were always priority. Mr. O, thank you for putting up with me as my PE teacher, volleyball coach, and principal these past few years. You dealt with my countless questions about why we did the things we did in volleyball. To my sweet, sweet deans throughout the years, Mrs. Brown, Mrs. Sampson, Miss Miller, and Miss Jewell, thank you so much for your constant care and motherly spirits in making sure the girls' dorm had fun and was safe. Another thank you to Mr. Steph for asking me out of the ordinary questions. Jason Wall, thank you for taking the time out of your busy days to have Bible studies with me the past 2 years. I have been able to grow spiritually by asking you the craziest of questions, and you always taking them head on with some sort of answer, even if sometimes there wasn't a definite one. Ricky and Brooke, thank you for the random visits to DAA to just chill with the students and talk with us. It has helped me gain a better understanding and ability to accept Jesus. Now, Mr. Gibson, thank you for always laughing with me about myself. Only you seem to catch me doing the most embarrassing of things. Thank you for teaching me these past years and the morning devotionals you would do. Finally, I'd like to thank my parents, Kelly and Martha, for the constant love, care, and support while I was away from home at DAA. Thank you for raising me into the person I am today.
I want to start by thanking the Anderson family. They helped me a lot through my years here at DAA. Thank you that I could stay in your house. I had a lot of fun with you. Thank you, Jaden, for helping me get my homework done and pushing me to do my study. Also, JC, thank you for your kindness that you gave to me. I enjoy time with you playing card game and board game. Thank you to my parents and my sister Jane You work hard to give me the opportunity to study in the US. Jane, you help me whether it be classes, daily life. You help me get through many challenges. Thank you to my mom. You were always there to encourage me and help me think through problems. I would like to thank all of my friends for helping me enjoy my time here. Thank you Tayshan, Ronit, and Polly for making me laugh. I enjoy my time hanging out with you all. And to my classmates, Sierra, Elena, Julie, and Jessica. Thank you for studying together with me. That was so nice of you. I appreciate all of my classmates. I will miss you. Lastly, I am thankful for all the teachers that worked so hard to get me through. Thank you helping me to speak English. And thank you for all your kindness to me. It is because of everyone's support that I am graduating today. Thank you.
I want to start this off by thanking my mom. You have always been there since the beginning and is always there when I need to talk to someone. I love you. Brighton. Oh boy, I have always looked up to you, and I'm so happy that you are my brother, even though we never talk. Shane. I'm really thankful that I can also call you my brother. We talk a lot, and you're always there for me when I have issues. To my class. You guys have been an awesome class to be in, even though we don't always get along. I will always be able to count on you. Jessica W. Wow. We've only been friends for about a year, but you are like my sister. I love you, and I wish you the best next year. Twane. You have been a huge blessing in my life since you came to America. I will miss our goofing off and our chats with Jess. Wiley, Haley, Zach, and all the other students that came back for the last few weeks of school. You guys have been so positive, and I appreciate how close we've become. I will miss you all next year. Azariah. You have been such a good friend, and I appreciate all the times that we've been able to talk. I hope you enjoy next year. Reinhardt. I'm so thankful that you are my friend and all the video chats that we've been able to have lately. Mason. You have been my best friend for years, and I am so thankful for all the calls that we've made. You have always been there for me when I needed someone to talk to. Mr. and Mrs. Way. I'm so thankful that I had the opportunity to work for you both. I will miss our chats that we had in the meal lines and while I would grade papers. I'm also thankful that you allowed me to join art class every other day. By far my favorite time during the day. Mr. David, I'm so thankful that you are my music teacher this year. You have taught me so much, and I also appreciate our chats at lunch. I will miss your goofy teaching next year. Miss Miller and Miss Jewel, thank you so much for everything you've done. You guys have been awesome deans, and I will miss you dearly. To all the other staff, you have helped me become who I am today, and I will miss laughing and talking to you all. To the volleyball team, it was a pleasure playing with you all, and I hope you guys grow and have fun next year. And to my family in Indiana, thank you all for the support that you have provided. I love and miss you all.
Hi, I have had a really great time here at DAA for the past 4 years, and I just wanted to thank some people. Really, I would just like to thank my classmates for putting up with me for all 4 years with all my shenanigans and me being annoying in class all the time. I would also like to thank my dad for sending me here. Really, it was his idea, and he knew I'd get a very, very good education from going to a private school. I would also like to thank my sponsors. because really without their help, there would be no way I would have been able to come here and get the education I've received. I would also like to thank the Autos program, if I can do that, for teaching me everything I know about cars now. I've learned so much in autos and in construction from Mr. P. He's been absolutely the best teacher I've ever had. And that's all. Thank you very much for listening.
I would like to start off by thanking my grandparents. You both have been my number one supporters from the day I was born. You took in an angry and bratty 7-year-old and taught her how to be respectful, yet not afraid to stand up for herself. Although she may still be bratty. You had no idea where life would lead us, but here we are, almost 11 years later. Through all the ups and downs, you've always believed in me, and now I'm here to say, we did it. I'm graduating, and it's all thanks to you. So thank you again and again. I love you. Dad, although you may not be blood, you have filled the position of my father since I was only a couple of months old. I thank you for all the laughs, the music, the love, and the coffee that you've shared with me. It's something I will forever cherish. I love you. To Mrs. Lang, thank you for also being a huge supporter in my life. You have taught me so much in the last 9 years. Your guidance has helped me deal with many different situations, and I'm thankful for all you have done and continue to do for me. Brooklyn Stewart. Don't be mad at me for using your full name. I wouldn't be your annoying best friend if I didn't. I want to thank you for the last 10 crazy years of friendship. I still remember to this day the day that we met and how we sat in a gravel parking lot collecting rocks. I am also still often reminded by you that I supposedly stole one of your rocks. I didn't, but believe what you want. You and I have been through lots of ups and downs, but the memories we have made together are unforgettable. Thank you for being my sister, best friend, a shoulder to cry on, and someone who will always listen to me when I'm mad. Last, I would like to thank Faith. Although we've only known each other for the last 2 years, you have become like family to me. You and I got along right away, and through all of our ups and downs, our bond has grown so much stronger. Thank you for always being willing to be crazy with me and for the memories that we've been able to make. Thank you all once again.
First, I want to thank my parents for supporting me and giving me a chance to learn English and have a better chance in my life. Also, my grandma. I love you so much. I will miss you so much. I'm so sad that you could not see my graduation, but I love you. I'll never forget you, and I will never stop thinking about you and the love that you gave me. Thank you, Mr. Chapman and Mrs. Chapman, for being the best host family ever. Even though you had many Koreans this year, but you never stopped taking care of each one of us. Thank you, Mr. Wei. I think you are my best English teacher that I've ever had and I will ever have in my life. I think my English improved because of you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Julie, Sophia, Sua, Isaac, Noah. As a Korean, you guys supported me a lot, and I'm really thankful for that. Sierra, Elena, Bethany. Thank you so much for making my senior year really good. Lastly, I want to thank Kyle for loving me so much, and thank you so much for supporting me when I was feeling down. And thank you for being happy when I'm happy and cheering for me. Thank you so much for everyone who I didn't mention.